Good morning. My name is Brandon Hoffman, and I'm going to be doing a speech on the dangers of cell phone use while driving. Can anyone tell me what this is?
It's a cell phone.
No. This is distraction while driving, a driving hazard. According to Drive Safely website, distractions from cell phones cause about 2,600 deaths per year, 330,000 injuries in the United States alone. To just bring a connection to myself and how important this topic is to me, there was a girl that was 16 and was driving while texting on her phone. Before she realized it, the car in front of her suddenly put its brakes on. She swerved and narrowly avoided rear-ending the car in front of her. Instead, she goes full force over an embankment into a parking lot, sideswiping a car. She was lucky the only damage that was done was to the two cars. Hers was totaled, and the other one needed major body work. Why is this so important to me, that you might ask? If that girl hadn't made it, I wouldn't be married today, and I wouldn't have two beautiful children. My wife and I have taken a pledge to put our cell phones down while driving, to teach our kids that it isn't right to use your phones and drive. Today I will be discussing texting and driving, calling on the phone and driving, surfing and driving, and steps that we can all take to prevent these distractions. Cell phone use is not a good idea while driving. Reading while operating a 3,000-pound vehicle, does that really sound like a smart idea? When people are texting and driving, they increase following distance, thinking that they're safer to look down at their phone. Can I have everybody go ahead and close their eyes? I'm going to count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is all it takes to look down at a text message. Your eyes are off the road for those 5 seconds. And within 5 seconds, you could be rear-ending a car. This is on average how long it takes for a person to look down at their cell phone and be distracted. At 55 miles per hour, you've also traveled the length of a football, according to Texting and Driving Safely website. Driving while texting increases your risk of crashing by 23 times. While dialing a phone, it increases your risk by 2.8. And reaching for a device increases your risk by 1.4. Talking or listening to a conversation in the car increases your risk by 1.3 times. This is according to Decide to Drive website. From Distraction website, when you field a text message or a phone call, you are visually, because your eyes are taken off the road, manually. So if you're actually answering that phone or texting, and then cognitively distracted. So you're not thinking about the road now. You're thinking about whatever's going on with your cell phone. These distractions lead to impairments while driving. Now everybody's like, yeah, texting, cell phone, there's ways to prevent these actions. But recent studies have shown that 1 in 5 surf and drive surf the internet and drive from the Texting and Driving Safely website. So imagine that time is used during compared to text messaging. From items like Pokemon Go, or streaming your Netflix or Hulu. This sign was actually posted in Coronado, California, across the bridge, coming down to North Island. There's been such a havoc in that area that the police have put up a marquee saying, "No Pokemon in driving." It's more dangerous than having a passenger in your car. At least they're aware of their surroundings. So, to have a person in your car compared to actually sitting there distracted by your phone. That person can tell you, "Hey, there's an ambulance coming. Hey, there's a kid that just ran out in the street." State Farm did a study in 2009 that from 2009 to 2013, the numbers nearly doubled from 13 to 24%. When it comes to drivers from 18 to 29, the numbers jumped from 29 to 49% of surfing and driving. So what can we do? So what we can do is we can find ways to put our cell phones down while texting and driving. You might say hands-free devices are the way to go, but hands-free devices have not been found to increase safety by any significant margin, and that was listed on the Drive Safely website. So my personal favorite is to take a pledge to protect others' lives by never texting or talking on the phone. This is also listed on the Distraction website. Being a good passenger and speaking up if you see your driver of your car texting or being distracted. And then spreading the word to your families and friends about dangers of distracted driving, like I am doing today. If you, for instance, cannot refrain from these actions, there's other alternatives. Listed in the Huffington Post in 2013, there were several apps that you can use to lock your phone when it detects the vehicle is moving faster than 10 miles an hour, such as Drive Off, Eyes Up, and Texecution. Now, it will also stop the incoming calls, which is very nice. There's also some other apps such as Drive Mode and then Text Blocker. They will identify when the vehicle is moving faster than 25 miles an hour, and I automatically respond to incoming text messages and calls with a standard message saying the person is driving and cannot take a phone call or respond right now. Great, right? Those are only some options. Again, like I said, me and my wife had taken a pledge just to put it down and not to even touch it. So these apps would still only provide you a minimal amount of safety. What is being done right now? Distraction.gov provides several different things. And also the Governor's Highway Safety Association has listed that 46 states have banned texting and driving, made tougher laws, such as handheld cell phone use in 14 states has been banned. And then all the primary enforcement laws, an officer may cite a driver from using a handheld cell phone without any other traffic offense. Also, all cell phone use banned. There's no current states right now that bans it for all drivers, but 38 states and DC have banned cell phone use by novice drivers. And 20 states and Washington, D.C. have provided it by school bus drivers. We definitely want that safety for our kids that are riding the bus. Texting and driving. I have to give it to Washington State because they are the first state to pass texting and driving ban in 2007. Currently, 46 states plus D.C., Puerto Rico, Guam, and the United States Virgin Islands have banned texting and driving for all drivers. More enforcement. That's another thing that they're working on protecting people. Ranking and Review website has said stricter penalties if caught using a cell phone while driving could put you in a year in jail, or even up to $10,000 fine. And then more public awareness is another point. More awareness, TV commercials, billboards. And like I said, the Coronado Police Department even has done marquee signs. So to kind of wrap everything back up, driving while using a cell phone is dangerous. Probably one of the most dangerous things we do in this busy world. And there's laws and penalties if you're caught doing these. And there's becoming stricter laws. Tougher enforcement, and more public awareness. And I ask every one of you to take a pledge, to put your phones down while driving, so that we can have safer roads out there and a safer place for our children. Please heed my warning. Thank you for taking your time and listening to my speech.